Good morning, children. Welcome to this session of mine where I'll be teaching you adjectives. Children, in my previous classes on grammar, I have introduced you to the parts of speech of English grammar. Adjectives is one of the main parts of speech. Now, what is an adjective? An adjective is a word which describes a noun. In other words, they give more meaning to the nouns by describing them. They are also called as describing words. Children, there are many kinds of adjectives. Let us learn a few of them today. Adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of number, possessive adjective, demonstrative adjective, interrogative adjective, exclamatory adjective, and emphatic adjective. Children, there are many kinds of adjectives. Let us learn a few of them today. The first one is adjective of quality. Adjective of quality is also called descriptive adjective. It describes a noun or a pronoun. For example, Ram has a beautiful umbrella. The sky is blue. Adjective of quality states an opinion about someone or something. For example, a brave hero or a bold hero. Here, the words brave and bold state an opinion about hero. Now, if I say a beautiful girl, the word beautiful describes the girl. That is my opinion or somebody's opinion about the girl. Adjective of quality can also describe about the shape, size, age, color, and material of the noun. For example, round table, rectangular table, small table, long table, ancient monument, old man, golden hair, pink dress, woolen garment, silk sari. Children, adjective of quality can be used in two ways. Look at the examples. You have a beautiful house. Your dress is short. In the first sentence, the word house is a noun and the word beautiful describes the house. Look at the placement of the adjective. Here, the word beautiful is placed just before the noun. Now come to the next sentence. Your dress is short. Here, the word dress is the noun and the word short is the adjective which describes the dress. But in this case, the adjective is not placed just before the noun. When a describing word appears just before a noun, it is said to be in the attributive use. For example, you have a beautiful house. But when a describing word does not appear just before a noun but takes a second position, then it is said to be in the predicative use. For example, your dress is short. The next kind of adjective is adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity tells us about the quantity of the noun, but they do not tell us about the exact quantity of it. Words like all, some, much, little, whole, enough, sufficient, no, any, etc. are the words which come under adjective of quantity. Seeing these words itself, we can understand that they do not provide information about the exact quantity of the noun. Adjective of quantity describe uncountable nouns, abstract nouns, and material nouns. Let's understand this better with the help of examples. The manufacturer has sufficient wool to produce woolen garments. Here, the word wool is a material noun, and the word sufficient tells us how much wool does the manufacturer have. It does not provide us information with the exact quantity of it. The next sentence, I ate some rice today. Here, the word rice is an uncountable noun, and the word some tells you how much rice I ate. It does not give us an exact amount or the quantity I ate. The third sentence, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Here, the word knowledge is an abstract noun, and the word little tells us how much knowledge is a dangerous thing. The word little is adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity answers the question how much. The next type of adjective is adjective of number. Adjective of number tells us about the number of the noun. It is always used with countable nouns. Now children, adjective of number are of three types: cardinal type, ordinal type, and indefinite type. Words that come under the cardinal type are 1, 2, 3, and so on. Now if I say, I have 5 pens in my pouch, the word 5 tells you the exact number of pens that I carry in my pouch. The next type is ordinal type. Words like first, second, third, etc. come under this type of adjective of number. For example, the first teacher to arrive was Mr. Paul. The word first is an ordinal type. The last type of adjective of number is indefinite type. Words like many, all, few, some, etc. come under this type of adjective of number. For example, there are many children sitting in the class. Now here, the word many does not tell us an exact number of the children sitting in the class. Therefore, such words come under the indefinite type of adjective of number. Let's understand this better with the help of a few more examples. There are 7 students in the class. The word 7 gives you an exact number of the students in the class. It belongs to the cardinal type. The third student from the left is my son. The word third tells you more about the student. The word student is a noun here. The word third is an ordinal type of adjective of number. The next sentence, there are many children in the class. The word many is telling you more about the children in the class. Many does not give you an exact number of the children sitting in the class. So this falls under the indefinite type of adjective of number. The last sentence, Saturday is the last day of the week. Here, the word last tells you more about the day. The word last belongs to the ordinal type. Adjective of number answers the question how many. Children, there are a few words which might confuse you in the long run. A few words appear to be adjective of number and adjective of quantity as well. In such a case, how would you recognize which is adjective of number and which is adjective of quantity? Let us look into the first set of examples to understand this difference better. I have enough work for the day. I have read enough stories over the weekend. In the first sentence, the word work is a noun, an uncountable noun. And in the second case, the word stories is a noun, a countable noun. But in both the sentences, the word enough describes them. In the first sentence, the word enough describes an uncountable noun, and in the second case, the word enough describes a countable noun. The rule says, when an adjective which does not state an exact quantity of the noun appears before an uncountable noun, it is said to be adjective of quantity. But if an adjective which does not state an exact amount or quantity of the noun appears in front of a countable noun, it is said to be adjective of number. So in the first case, because enough is describing an uncountable noun, enough is adjective of quantity. But in the second case, the word enough is describing a countable noun. Hence, it is adjective of number. Let's look into the next set of examples. Some people wanted to meet you. Manas wanted some money. In both these sentences, the word some describes the noun. In the first sentence, some describes people, which is a countable noun. And in the second sentence, some describes money, which is an uncountable noun. And as the rule says, if an adjective which does not state an exact quantity of the noun appears in front of a countable noun, it is said to be adjective of number. Therefore, in the first case, in the first sentence, some is adjective of number because it is describing a countable noun. In the second case, the word some describes an uncountable noun, money. And as the rule says, when an adjective which does not state an exact quantity of the noun appears in front of an uncountable noun, it is said to be adjective of quantity. Therefore, the word some is adjective of quantity because it describes an uncountable noun. Now let's come to the third set of examples. He drank all the water in the jug. All the cows belonged to the farmer. Now in the first sentence, the word water is an uncountable noun, and in the second sentence, the word cows is a countable noun. In both the sentences, the word all describes them. As per the rule, when an adjective which does not state an exact quantity of the noun appears before an uncountable noun, it is said to be adjective of quantity. In the first case, all describes the water, which is an uncountable noun. Hence, it is adjective of quantity. In the second case, all describes a countable noun. And as per the rule, when an adjective which does not state an exact amount or quantity of the noun appears before a countable noun, it is said to be adjective of number. Therefore, in the second sentence, because all describes the cows, which is a countable noun, hence the word all is adjective of number. The next kind of adjective is possessive adjective. Possessive adjectives show possession. It means it shows that something belongs to someone. Words like my, your, our, their, his, her, and its are possessive adjectives. These words show possession. Now let's look into the examples to understand it better. This is my house. In this sentence, the word house is a noun and the word my talks about its possession. This is my house. Therefore, the word my is a possessive adjective. This is their book. The word book is a noun and the word their talks about its possession, that it is their book. In the third sentence, his dress is with the tailor. The word dress is a noun and the word his talks about the possession, whose dress it is. It is his dress. And the last sentence, this is our class. Class is a noun and the word our talks about the possession, whose class it is. Our class. One thing to be noted here is possessive adjectives always appear just before the noun. The next kind of adjective is demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjectives point or demonstrate a noun. Words like this, that, these, those, and such are demonstrative adjectives. Let us look into the sentences. This picture was drawn by my uncle. In this sentence, the word picture is a noun and the word this points towards the picture and says it was drawn by my uncle. Hence, this is a demonstrative adjective because it points towards the picture. The next sentence, those thieves were caught by the police. In this sentence, the word thieves is a noun and the word those points towards the thieves and says they were caught by the police. Hence, the word those is a demonstrative adjective. The next sentence, these oranges are very sweet. In this sentence, the word oranges is a noun and the word these points towards those oranges and say they are sweet. Hence, the words these is a demonstrative adjective. The next sentence, such people are a nuisance to the society. In this sentence, the word people is a noun and the word such points towards those people and say that they are a nuisance to the society. Hence, the word such is a demonstrative adjective. Now, one thing to be noted here is all these demonstrative adjectives appear just before the noun. Now, if I say, this is a beautiful rose, in this sentence, this is not a demonstrative adjective because it is not placed before the noun. Therefore, one thing to be noted here is demonstrative adjectives always appear just before the noun. The next kind of adjective is interrogative adjective. The very word interrogative means questioning. Interrogative adjectives are question words. These words are placed just before the noun. Words like what, which, and whose are interrogative adjectives. Now you might have a question here. Why are the other question words not interrogative adjectives? Words like when, where, why, how, whom are there, which are question words. But why are they not interrogative adjectives? It is simply because these question words cannot be placed just before the noun. Only question words like what, which, and whose can be placed just before the noun. Let's look into the example. Whose book is this? Here, the word book is a noun and the word whose is a question put forth to know whose book is this. Whose is an interrogative adjective. The next sentence, which pencil is yours? Here, the word pencil is a noun and the word which asks which pencil is yours. The word what in the next sentence asks about the game which you would like to play. What game would you like to play? What is an interrogative adjective. The thing to be noted here again is all these question words are placed just before the noun. The next kind of adjective is emphatic adjective. Emphatic adjectives are words used in a sentence to show emphasis or importance. These words highlight or show importance of particular things, actions, or feelings in a more effective manner. Words like very, perfect, utter, complete, pure, own, outright, total, absolute, etc. are emphatic adjectives. Let's look into the examples. This is the very car which I wanted to buy. Now here, the word very lays emphasis or importance on the car. This is the very car which I wanted to buy. The next sentence, I saw the thieves with my own eyes. Now here, the word own lays emphasis on the word eyes. It shows or it tells, I saw the thieves with my own eyes. The next sentence, there was utter confusion among the Maharashtra authorities regarding the drug mafia case. Now, in this sentence, the word utter confusion. The word utter tells you there was complete confusion. It lays emphasis on the word confusion, complete confusion among the Maharashtra authorities regarding the drug mafia case. Now here too, one thing to be noted is emphatic adjectives always appear just before the noun. The last kind of adjective is exclamatory adjective. Exclamatory adjectives indicate strong emotion regarding the noun they modify. Words like what and how are exclamatory adjectives. Now you might have a doubt here. What, how are question words. Then how can they be exclamatory adjectives? The answer is very simple. In these sentences, the words what and how are not being used to ask questions. They, in fact, indicate a strong emotion about the noun. In the first sentence, what an idea. The word idea is a noun and the word what shows a strong emotion about the idea. In the second sentence, what a beautiful scenery. Here, the word scenery is the noun and the word what tells about or shows a strong emotion regarding scenery. In the third sentence, what a foolishness. The word foolishness is a noun and the word what shows a strong emotion about foolishness. How perfect it is. In this sentence, the word it talks about a thing. Therefore, the word it is a noun. And the word how shows a strong emotion of that thing. Hence, the words what and how are exclamatory adjectives because they depict or they indicate strong emotion about the nouns. I now have a worksheet for you. You have to underline the adjectives and state their kinds. I give you 5 minutes to do this. These are the answers. Please cross check your answers with these and evaluate yourselves. Hope you had a fruitful session. Thank you.